Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We're shooting the 22 Creedmoor. I reloaded the same exact loads that I shot the last time because the last time didn't go so well. All the bullets landed on target, which was great, but if you guys remember correctly, shots were getting pulled left, and I'm thinking it was me, so I just want to recreate that again. Well, I want to fix it, not recreate it again, but I wanted to load the same loads to make sure it was me messing up and not, you know, the load. And the other reason why I think it was me, because the last 3 loads had that one flyer that kicked off left on each one. I think one even had 2 at the end that kicked off left. So all of them were, you know, left leaning, so I'm thinking it was something I was doing. I think I identified that. I think it was me pushing too heavy on the gun against the fore-end stop there on the rest, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and fix a couple things and go from there. So I loaded pretty much the same loads. My 3 Fowlers are starting off at 36.4. And that's the only difference, is the last time the Fowlers were starting off at, I think, 36.3 or something like that, and then we only had 3 groups on that one. This one, we have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and then 3 Fowlers. So we're starting off with 3 Fowlers at 36.4 grains. Then we start our groups off with 36.6, 36.8, 37 even, 37.2, and 37.4. This is all H4350, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all going to hit paper, not come apart, because the last session they all hit paper, and we're good to, you know, I was happy as hell with that. These are the 80 grain ELDMs now, so we are stepping up in grain weight. I know a lot of you guys are wanting me to do that, and like I've told you guys, I'll be getting all the way up to the 95 grain Sierras very shortly. I just wanted to start low and kind of work my way up. I knew I was going to have trouble with this barrel in the lower, you know, the lighter weight bullets. It's too fast of a twist, but you know, it was hit or miss with the TMKs, and it shot pretty well with the SMKs at 77 grain. So I did buy the 62 grain VTs, so I am going to shoot those. I'm not going to waste them all on the 22 Creedmoor if they just all explode. I'll probably load some up for the my AR if that's the case, but hopefully I can find something, you know, something that will stabilize on that bullet, because I heard that was a great bullet. But so I do want to try the 62 grain VTs, so that's the lowest I'm going to be going with this 22 Creedmoor. But I just wanted to go heavy from here. You know, you guys have been dying for me to go to the heavy bullet, so I moved up from there. But I will be going to the 62 grain VTs here shortly. Maybe I'll try a few after this, and then after that we're going to the I think 87s and 88s, and then 95s, I think. I can't remember how many I got, but I got a bunch of heavy bullets. Alright guys, I gotta set up the target, and we'll get the show on the road. Alright guys, let's start with the 3 Fowlers. So on the target, I am shooting, so there's 4 dots on the top and 2 dots on the middle row. So the second dot in on the middle row is my Fowlers. All of the groups are going to be from the top row down to that first dot on the middle row. So second dot on the middle row, we'll shoot these Fowlers. Alright, that's 28.91. Everything looks good. I don't know why I did that. $28.93. $29.39. Alright, so we had a average of all three shots, 29.08, SD 22.6, and an ES of 48.9. Ugly. That's alright. Alright, let's start our groups. We are at 36.6 grains. All these are just shooting a hair left, which is okay. 29.41. Brass looks good. Oh, I am missing one thing though, my eye protection. Sometimes I can't wear it because it's just so hot out here and humid that I'll fog up in 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds. So like, I wouldn't even be able to shoot. But today looks like it's okay, so I'm going to try. Broke that shot just a hair to the right of the bullseye. $29.44. $29.57. Alright guys, this next one's only going to have 4 shots because I didn't like the feel of that one closing in the chamber. The bolt was closing a little bit harder than I would normally like, so I just ejected it, and yeah, I'm not gonna get a case stuck in there today. I must not have sized it quite small enough or something, I don't know. If I would have cammed over the bolt harder, I probably could have got it to go on it, but I don't have a cleaning rod down here with me, and yeah, I don't feel like getting one stuck. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, so that's a 4-shot group. 29.46 is that last one. We have an average of 29.47, an SD of 6.2, ooh, that's a good number, and an ES of 16.4. I'd rather my ES be a little bit better than SD, to be all honest, but 16, it's not that good. It's not horrendous, but it's not the greatest. Everything looks good. Alright, we're moving on to 36.8. $29.80. Everything looks good. Oh, by the way, this barrel was scraped clean. I scrubbed it back down to bare metal because I was at that 200 round mark, so I try not to go too far over that. Sometimes I'll reach like 220 or 230, but I pretty much stay right around the 200 round mark. 29.49. That's the first one that didn't go where I wanted it to, or was expecting it to. Damn. 2 through the same hole. $29.60. $29.73. Well, that group opened up. $29.60. Alright, we had an average of 29.65, an SD of 10.5, an ES of 30.1. Ouch. So getting okay SDs, but ESs are awful. Alright, moving on. 37 grains. Alright, next dot over, third one over on the top. $29.97. Brass looks good. Alright, barrel's starting to get warm now. Oh, I should probably stop. I hate stopping in the middle of a group. You know what, I got 4 left on that one. I'll take a short break, and if the last 4 don't go where that one just went, then we know there's probably a little bit of a shift due to a cooler barrel. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, let's get the rest of these shot here. I ain't got a lot of time left, so. Barrel is not bad. Alright, we got 4 left to this group. $29.85. $3,008. Man, 3,023. Another group that opened up. 3016. Alright, so that was an average of 3,006, SD of 13.4, ES of 37.5. Man, horrendous so far on, we had that one 6 SD and 16 ES, that's our best one so far. I don't know how the group is, but we'll measure it once we get up there. Alright, moving on. Oh, fuck. Hopefully these fucking get better here. 37.2. Last dot on the top row. $3,016. No ejector marks, no nothing. Everything looks good still. Man. 3,006. Might have to switch out powders or something. Alright, if I didn't say it, we're at 37.2 grains. That last bullet was 3,006. $29.94. Starts getting discouraging when you can't get good groups in there. Well, at least the last 3 bullets have been where they should be. Still not a great group, but they've been off on the left side of the target. 3,001. There we go. Last four bullets all ended up where I wanted them, and it don't look too bad. Not the best group, but and I'm not getting those bullets that are just kicking left either. That third group is awful, but if you guys remember correctly, the last outing we had, the last 3 groups we freaking shot had 1 if not 2 that kicked way left on each group. Alright, moving on to the last group that we can pack up here. So 3,003 was the average on the last one. An SD of 7.6 and an ES of 21.4. Alright, moving on to 37.4 grains. Last group of the day. It's on the middle row first target on the middle row. .30-26. All brass looks pretty good. Looks good. Those last two bullets are right where I want them. Trying to shoot them quickly because I don't want to cook the round in there, because the barrel's back to hot. I can't wait too long, because I mean, it's not to the point where I can't keep my hand on it, but it's warm. 30-13. That one went high. Still on the left side, but everything looks good. Last bullet, that one was 30-38. Alright. Nothing's pretty down there. 30-21, average of 30-25. SD of 8.2, ES of 24.9. Alright, let's get back to the bench and check this crap out. Alright guys, we're back up at the bench. Let's take a look at the brass. Nothing really to look at. We did reach quite a bit, or I don't know about quite a bit, but we did reach over 3,000 with these 80 grains. 30-25 was our highest average. Brass, that's our highest charge. That little bit of primer flowback is this action's always done that. So yeah, all in all looks good. That's the one that was a little tight in the chamber, so didn't want to force it. Alright guys, let's go over the groups real quick. Brass looked good. Alright, let's go over these groups. Fucking awful groups. First one's not bad. So we'll measure our fowlers first. It's just 3-round group, so still counts though. Like I said, I usually do load development in 3-round group to begin with. Lately I've been doing 5 shots just because, well, in the beginning I was doing it because I was just trying to get 100 rounds down the barrel as quick as I can, but now I have a set amount of brass, you know, fire formed. I'm kind of just going through that, so I'm just doing 5-round group for now. You kind of go through components a little more, and like I've always told you guys, you always want to finalize with 5 rounds, a bunch of 5-round groups, but you can load, get a load going really well starting off with just 3-round groups through powder test and seating depth test. So, alright, so fouling rounds are here. Nice 3 put together. Pretty good, actually. Not a bad 3-round group. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, can you guys see that? 4, 6, 8 is what I'm getting there. We'll go to our first group. Our first group is 36.6 grains. These two are the furthest dots away. All 5 rounds hit paper, and that's not a bad group to start off with. So you know what, I may actually work around this load, because if I remember correctly, the last time in the last session I shot this load, it ended up being good too. Because this was the first, let me see here, 36.6. I'll have to look, but maybe it's up here. Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. Oh no, it's one of the ones yeah, actually it was a pretty good group, but it has one of the ones that I pulled left with. But if you get those ones, you know, these ones I know were my error. I know they were, because like I said, I didn't have any on this one. I had a couple high flyers on this, which I'm not quite sure why and how and all that, but it may not just like this seating depth. Now I'm thinking about it, that could be it. So that's probably going to be the next episode, is I'm probably going to do a seating depth test at this charge weight, because both shot pretty well the last 2 times I shot these, if you exclude my error. Maybe if we change up our seating depth, these might clean up a little bit. Now, I mean, you're not going to shrink that up to frickin', you know, extraordinary frickin' numbers here, but it can help. Seating depth can pull things out of whack. You'll see people on the internet say seating depth don't matter whatsoever. With my testing, I find that not true at all. Like, I will say that it doesn't shrink groups tremendously, but I always get smaller groups once I play around with seating depth a little bit, and can get bigger groups playing around with seating depth. So we'll see. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what I can't do with this group right here. We'll try a seating depth test on that group, and we'll see what we can't do. So yeah, let me remeasure it, because I forgot what it was even at. So middle to middle, looking at 0.548. And to be all honest with this gun, like I've told you guys 100 times, I'm looking right around 1/2 inch or under with this gun. Don't want over half, and that's a little over half, so, you know, but I'm generally okay with that. Just a hair over half is fine, but I would definitely like to see a little smaller. But alright, next group is 36.8. Furthest to apart are these ones. I got 2 through this hole, and the other 4 are there. The other 3. Measure that. Alright, next group. Oh, did we even say what this one was? 0.859. So yeah, I could definitely use a little bit more, you know, trigger time, you know, behind the gun. I definitely clean up a little bit of these, but yeah, plan on. This is the hottest part of the year right now. In July, we get 98% humidity, 100 degrees, so it's yeah, it's miserable. So I'll be getting behind the gun a lot more, starting probably next month, because we start cooling down quite a bit then. Next group is 37.0. Furthest 2 away are these ones. 1.364 is what I'm looking at, and that is god awful. Don't know, not sure. I can't really tell you guys what the hell, how I could get, except in less seating depth. That's the only thing. Maybe it's really does not like this seating depth. I fixed my position behind the gun. I let off the gun a little bit, pressure, you know, forward pressure off the gun, and I definitely got rid of those, because the last time, remember correctly, that's what I was complaining about on the last one, is I kept seeing these far left, where this one has one, this one has one. I only did 3 groups on this one, but yeah, far left ones that kick off. So and I'm pretty sure it was me pushing too hard on the back of the gun against the fore-end stock. But and I'm pretty sure that was it, because I didn't see any here. But yeah, I don't know how a group gets that big, to be all honest. It's gotta, obviously don't like that load. This one was me. I do know that because I let the trigger go far right, or on the right side of the bullseye, and the rest, pretty damn sure that was my first shot. The rest all fell right where I was expecting to. When you hear me say that on the video, it went where I thought it was. It's right here on the left side, because that's where they've mostly all been hitting, right on the left side of the bullseye, and that's where I expect them to go. I'm not going to cherry pick here. I'm going to measure the whole thing. I think it's these two that's furthest apart. If you take the one I messed up on, 1.441, horrendous. But if you go with the one that you know, I didn't, all three that felt fine, felt good, are these ones right here, and that's a gorgeous little group. 0.562. Happy with that all day. And last group of the day, 3 landed right where I thought it would, and 1 landed a hair low. Actually, you know what, that one's not even too far off from where they should be, but this high one is you know, boggles my mind. Alright, measure this whole, this one's 37.4, middle to middle. Looks like 1 point, can you guys see that? Yeah, 1.367 is what I'm seeing. And another god-awful group. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do on the next video. I'm going to, since both times out, this 36.6 ended up really well. I'd like to be over 3,000 feet per second, but whatever. I can't be picky with this twist and this, you know, this rifle. So if 26.6 shooting well with this bullet, I'm going to do a seating depth test right at this this charge weight, 36.6. I'll do my normal, like you guys see, like this is sitting 20 off right here. Anyway, no. Shit, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting 20 off throughout testing. So yeah, I'll probably go from 40 off all the way up to jam. Is usually what I do. 40, 30 off, somewhere around there. Sometimes I start at 30, sometimes I start at 40. I usually don't see any better, anything better above 40, but yeah, it always gets better as I get closer to jam, so that's why sometimes I just start at 30. But yeah, I'll probably start at 40 off and go all the way up to jam and see if we can't get this group even better. To be all honest, this one looks good as well. Other than my mess up, that's a really good group. And this one was above 3,000, so I may shoot up the reload, use up my last bit of the 80 grain bullets I got, and do maybe 2 seating depth tests, one at this charge weight, one at this charge weight, and see if we can't get a consistent, steady load. And once I can find a really good load, hopefully out of these two, we'll do 2 seating depth tests on those, and I am going to be ordering another full box of the 80 grains. That way we can reload a nice full load of 1 charge, 1 load, and shoot some of my steel down there, because I got some new steel plates down there that don't even have a bullet on them yet, which is a sin. Can't have steel down range with no bullet holes on it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And look out for that video here shortly. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys commenting. That means a lot to me, guys. Just talking with you guys and, you know, feedback, all of it. Like I've told you guys before, I've been doing this for around 15 years. Reloading for 15 years, shooting for quite a bit longer, but you know, I got a lot to learn, and you guys do have to realize this is all just for fun for me. You know, this is fun. I shoot for groups. I shoot just to have fun. See how small I can go, and you know, I'm probably not the best person doing load development on YouTube, but I show you exactly what's happening, show you the differences of everything, and show you my process. My process isn't original, you know what I mean? A lot of people do this, and but I find it works for me. You guys have seen me shoot some really good groups, you know, and it's hit or miss sometimes. It's the way reloading is to begin with. I don't care who you are, you know. You have big groups sometimes. You have good groups some days. You have bad groups others. So. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, you know, commenting, talking to me. Appreciate you guys, if you guys would subscribe and all that, all the good stuff. Alright guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.